What we find in this report is that India has progressed a lot, has made important strides in a number of areas, including ICT penetration, especially mobile penetration, in developing really a world-class IT industry, especially very successful, especially in exporting IT services and software. These are the good elements in a way, but at the same time we find there are also a lot of pending challenges in really tapping the full potential of ICT in India, having to do notably with the quality of the hard infrastructure. This is something which we see reflected also in the penetration rates for ICT in India, which, as I said, they have increased a lot in the last 15 years, but these are very low when we compare them to not only to top performance in the areas, but also whenever we compare to China, for instance, or Brazil, which are comparable emerging markets, or even to the regional average. For instance, if we look at mobile penetration, which is really the largest, I mean, India is the second largest market in mobile penetration. Still, only 50% of people have access to mobile phone, which is very low when we compare to Brazil, which is nearly 90%, or the regional average, which is 70%. ICT, it's probably among the latest technology. The technology who has a largest impact on productivity increases. It's something that it's really helpful to not only to cut inefficiency. If you look at the government, for instance, now with online services, it's really kind of easier to cut inefficiency and also to reach out citizens that maybe before weren't reached by the government. Obviously, we need an infrastructure for that, but once you have the infrastructure with ICT, it's kind of easy to go and reach out to other people. Also, ICT, it's really, if you think about it, it's really at the moment is the enabling structure and infrastructure for all the other industries, something that really can have a very important impact as catalyst of growth across the industry, and that's what we have seen in India as well, because really the government has focused a lot on ICT also as a target sector, kind of trying to really develop the sector in order to diversify from agriculture and another sector. A number of reasons. One, there has been an increase in penetration rate, in absolute terms. Not as much as in other countries, unfortunately, but in absolute terms, there has been an increase in penetration rates. Then you have what we also will look at in this index is also the vision of the government on the importance of ICT, because we have seen that if you look at the most successful country in using ICT, if you look at Korea, if you look at Israel or Singapore, all these countries, what we have seen is that there has been a very coherent vision of the government on the importance of ICT. So really the vision for us is something very positive when it comes to leverage ICT. So in the case of India, this is one of the elements which has improved over the last 10 years. There has been a increasingly focused on the part of the government on the importance of ICT, in general, in the economic strategy, but as well as a factor of inclusion.